呪いは人の心から生まれる。人口に比例して呪いも多く強くなるでしょ。
呪いは呪いでしか払えない。
覚悟はできたってことでいいのかな。大丈夫、僕最強だから。
俺は不平等に人を助ける。
私が私であるためだもの。
生き様で後悔はしたくない。
両面宿儺はまごうことなき呪いの。
To save the world from demons, Yuji Itadori may have to become one himself. That sound familiar? It should. It really should. All in all, I wouldn't say this show is cliche. I wouldn't say it's copying that, it's copying this. I think it drew from a bunch of stuff, and I think it meshed really, really well. You get a really crisp plot. The characters are really defined. The artwork in the manga, I think it's okay. I like it. I like the style. MAPPA is doing their thing this year. You see them with the Attack on Titan, and you see them here. I think they have one other show. I forget. I think they might have two other shows. They're doing. Man, big workload, man. Anyway, I don't want to get off track here. Okay, my name's Animating. This is my first commentary video. The first video I had was the Attack on Titan trailer, and the trailer for this series. So don't beat me up too bad. Again, first commentary. If you got anything constructive, that you gotta say to me, any critique, let me know in the comments. If it's adding this or adding that, or doing this or doing that, I'm new, let me know. I want to stick around. You just gotta help me, man, and I'll be here. So I'm doing a video again. I'm a big fan of the series. I do want to get into just some of the characters, some of their quirks, some of their personalities. I really want to get into some of the voice actors who are going to be doing the main characters or the main cast, because I think it's a really just star-studded cast they have here, man. So we're gonna get right into that, so I don't ramble. Let's do this. So first off, we're gonna be starting with Kugasaki. Let's get it. So with Nobara Kugasaki, she's being voiced by Asami Seto, whom the name sounds familiar. I would assume you've either heard her from Chihayafuru as Chiya Ayase, or Higuchi Ichiyu from Bungo Stray Dogs. She was also Hoshina Lily and Be the Beginning. I'm not sure how many of you seen that, only because it was a Netflix exclusive. I think it was a Netflix original or whatever. So I'm never sure about the anime community who watches anime on Netflix. So I don't really know their stockpile, but yeah, good actress. I think her voice matches well with Nobara. She's not as soon there. She's aggressive at times. She's funny. She comes off authentic, and I don't know, man. She just comes off authentic. She doesn't come off like a cliche female in a shonen or a cliche female in an anime to me in the manga. She just comes off as a genuine female. Granted, the topic of this show is exorcisms, right? It's demons, it's curses, and she handles business, man, as a female without being cliche and without saying the trigger words for these MCs. What does that mean? I'm not sure. You know what I mean. That's the sad part about it. That about sums her up, though, man. We're gonna get to because I don't want to get too much into their techniques. I feel like that's probably a genuine experience you want to have for yourself when you're watching the anime for the first time and you see her whip out her thing. Which you kind of see it in the trailer with them tongs she had, or those little mini hammers. She's not doing makeup. She's not putting no nails in no wall, man. She's nasty with it. Let's get on to Megumin, because Megumin's pretty sick and he has a really sweet character design. I love talking about him. So Fushiguro Megumin is voiced by Uchida Yuma. Let's see here. He voiced Miguno in Beastars. right? He also voiced Kiryu Nagisa from Classroom Crisis. Sorry about that. One take here. Don't do edits. A show that if you haven't seen, I would recommend it highly. I've seen it. I think I've seen it on release. Slice of life. If I get the plot right, I think it's I guess kind of a futuristic school. For some reason, there's like these 16. I mean, everything's in high school in anime, and I think these kids are building like rockets, or they're building planes, and for like interplanetary travel for like I guess their elective course. I mean, mine was Spanish, but whatever. And it was just a good show, man. Just slice of life. No one was dying, nothing like that. It was just a good show. It was funny. I enjoyed it. If you're into stuff like that, I'd watch it, man. I really would. Go for it. I liked it a lot. His most notable roles, I assume, are probably Jade from Banana Fish and Kiyosoma from Fruits Basket. Dude, I mean, I think he has a really good resume. When I was going through his list, I think he shows just real. I think out of everyone I'm gonna go through, I think Megumin. I think Uchida has just really good prowess. I think he's voiced a lot of different characters that have showed off his range, man. I think he has a really good voice. For those of you that have seen the shows that's listed off, and have you also seen Golden Kamuy? He voiced Edo Guy, which dude's crazy. He's a crazy pants. I forget what exactly the medical term is for what that guy does, and I don't mean taxidermy. I mean stuff in people's bodies. Yeah, and he's a crazy person, and his voice was just insane. I didn't even recognize the guy's voice when I've seen Golden Kamuy, and I'm usually pretty good at recognizing these guys' voices, and I couldn't even tell. It's just a whole different range. It was a whole different person. Yeah, I think it's just a fantastic pick. I think all in all, just a fantastic pick. I think he's a first round draft pick. If you're trying to pick a character, looking at him, you kind of already know who he is. Dude's super cool. He's swagged out. He's in the all black, and he's not going to talk to you. That's the kind of guy he is. You already know. You know, looking at him, he's not going to talk to you. He's probably going to sigh a lot. He's going to turn his head up and look at the sky when you're talking to him, and that's just how he is, man. But ultimately, he's a really cool and a really loyal guy, and he's just an hands down awesome character, man. Hello? Did someone say MC time? No? Oh, well, it is. So it's time for the MC. Even though they're kind of all the main cast, but it's time for the MC. So Itadori Yuji kind of surprised me. They have Inoki Jr. doing this, okay? And I had some trouble actually finding an anime that I recognize him from, which really, I've seen a bunch of anime, so that's a red flag for me, especially because I like this series a lot, and I'm like, man, please don't give the main character like a terrible voice or a terrible like demeanor that wasn't even like just even somewhat portrayed in the manga. That's a really good way to just ruin a show. For me personally, if you can get over it, hey, go for it. Get over it and then enjoy the plot and the action scenes. But it's a bunch of anime that just really grind my nerves having to watch, because just the voices, it's just terrible. And I mean, I'm a sub over dub kind of guy. I'm not gonna bash you if you like dubs, it's fine. But man, sometimes, man, I'm just like, yo, this was a really bad choice, and it's mainly off of shows that I already have read the manga of, and I guess I kind of already make up a mind of what they're gonna sound like. That's on me. If you do that, that's on you. It's on us. But so he's done a lot of supporting work for Beyblade, which if you've seen that, I have. I guess maybe I don't know, a long time ago. Beyblade. I'm an old man. Kurenai Shu from Beyblade, and a lot of supporting work for Card Fight as well as Kiba Shion. He was also Jack in Beastars. Okay. And some of you Berserk fans, which I'm not, haven't seen the show, haven't read the manga, probably not going to. But some of the Berserk fans here, you're gonna recognize him as Tamaru I would assume. You probably are, because I know you guys are super fans, and we go hard in the shows we watch. So I know you're just gonna pick them out, and you're gonna dog me for not reading it or watching the show. I just know it's coming. He voices Takashi Takeru from Digimon Adventure as well. But it took a while to find it, but I recognize his voice more so from Fugo from JoJo Part 5, which I'm sure you all as well. And if you're smarter than me, which you probably are, or your brain works faster than mine, which probably does, you probably got to that before I did. You're like, man, it's Fugo, man. What are you talking about? I think it's a good choice just from Fugo. I like his voice. I like his voice a lot. I think if you can pull that off and you have the range to then go to some like 3 or 4 kid shows, you know, I think Digimon, he was playing just like not even a human character. So I think you have really good range. I think it's a good pick. I think he'll do really well. I think he has the range. As long as he's not annoying, which just can't be. I don't think he will be. I think he'll be fine. No pessimism here. Okay, so lastly, obviously, is the GOAT, Gojo Satoru. So he's being voiced by Nakamura Yuichi. And so going through this, I thought that maybe the most recognizable portrayal would have been Hawks from My Hero, which he voices. But I thought that only because it's a pretty new anime and he's new and My Hero is really popular. But I went down the page some more, did some more research. He voiced Gray on Fairy Tail, which I think overlaps My Hero by a lot, only because longevity. It's been around for a long time. It's really popular, even though it wasn't really great. Again, don't bash me. I'm a fan of it. It just wasn't good. At least the ending. Oh my gosh! Don't get me started. I'm not gonna go in the rabbit hole. He also voiced. Let's see. No. Yeah, he voiced Kodata from Durara, right? And Soma from Fruits Basket. Durara being the Doulahan with the chick on that all black bike, riding like a maniac on that art with the helmet, the headless chick. It was sweet. Good bingeable. If you want to see that, if you want to binge something, watch that. Recommend it just 100%. If you don't know how to spell it, let me know, or ask somebody in the comments. They'll tell you. I'm sure they will, because it's anime and they're gonna tell you, and then they're gonna hold it over you because they put you on it. They're probably gonna follow you on Twitter and stalk you on Instagram and everything. Alright. I think it's a good pick for Gojo. I think it fits really, really well. I liked Gray. I like Gray's voice. Hawks has a cool voice. I don't know how he's gonna portray Gojo as far as, you know, just bass and just what he adds to his voice and the spin to match that personality he has. It's a crazy personality. I think it's a good pick, man. The director, Park Seong-Hu, I think it's Korean or Chinese. He's the head director of the anime. He head directed on Garo, the movie, Divine Flame. He's directing God of High School. I recognize him more so from Senku no Terra, the majority of it, of the anime. Also good anime, dialogue heavy, but just really good anime. I think it's gonna be good, man. I think the director, it might come down to him because he's kind of new. I couldn't find much on him, and I think it's gonna be all on him to really bring this manga to life in anime form. So far, MAPPA looks like they did a really good job on it. The trailer looks amazing. Looking forward to seeing more trailers just to get a sense of how the combat's gonna look. You know, it's gonna be seamless. Please don't beat us in the head with the stopgap or the still frame. I hope they be really smooth. I think it's make or break as far as for an anime like this, that the directing be seamless and that the choreography makes sense and that it's understandable and that man, I'm hyped. Oh no, I'm really hyped. I think you're gonna enjoy it. I think everyone's gonna enjoy who watches it. Don't fall into the overhype. If you find yourself getting overhyped and falling into that crowd, just don't watch it. Just wait until it finishes airing and then watch it. I'm serious. I know it's from experience, man. Just watching animes, when you fall into the overhyped crowd and then you go into it just like your heart's beating at like 180 miles an hour and then you're just not gonna like it. I mean you'll enjoy it, but you won't enjoy it to like how you would have had you just watched like just a normal human being and didn't overhype it. But we overhype everything because that's what we do. So all in all, man, that's all I really gotta say. Hope you guys enjoy the anime. Like I said, I didn't want to get too much into techniques or anything, just because I didn't want to just ruin the experience for you when you see the anime. Next video I'll probably be doing will probably be a Tower of God video next week. I think next week is the last episode. If it's not, then it'll be 2 weeks till I do one. But I'll have some stuff planned for next week. If any of you guys want to help me out with my channel as far as editing goes, or thumbnails, or just help me out with a logo, reach out to me in the comments. You can DM me. My Twitter's is in the description, as well as on my Anime List in Discord. Reach out to me. It means a lot. I'm not gonna, just take a handout. I'll pay you. If you want to help me out, man, it would mean a lot. Cause I want to do this, and I want to do it right, and I want to do it well. If I did anything wrong, or if I can do anything better, let me know. Tell me. I'll fix it. I promise you. But you guys came and you guys watched, and thanks for liking, thanks for sharing, man, thanks for enjoying. I'll see you guys next time, man. I love y'all. Thank you.